Check, 1 2, check 1 2. Hey everyone, what's going on? This is Derrick Broze with, the Bros for Mayor campaign. And today is our 6th weekly Townhall Livestream airing every Friday at noon here on our Facebook page. And I missed last week because I was out of town for some other events. But I'm here now, and we'll be here pretty much every Friday until the end of the campaign, talking to you guys about ideas, talking to you about updates in our campaign and what we're up to and all that good stuff. Before I go any further, if anybody is tuned in, if you can't hear me, please give me a thumbs up, give me a like, give me a heart, give me a smile, give me something that lets me know that you're alive out there and you can hear me okay. I apologize that I'm not wearing my Sunday best. I know you guys are used to seeing other candidates get dressed up for you or dress a certain way, and here I am in my house looking comfortable, being myself, and I know that might be sort of alarming to some of you. There's a political candidate who is just a normal person and not trying to be somebody they're not. But if you can please forgive me for that and tune into the information I have, then I think you might appreciate it. So yeah, give me a thumbs up, give me a like, give me something, let me know you can hear me okay. Before we go any further, this is going to be a short video, 10 minutes or less, because today is an extremely busy day. This has been an extremely busy week, and just lots going on. I really want to tell you guys all about that. We're going to get into that in just a moment and talk about what we have going on tonight. So I hope that if you are interested in getting involved in this campaign, first off, check out the Derrick Broze for Mayor of Houston page. Give it a like if you haven't given it a like. And if you want to join our volunteer group, we do have a volunteer group. Just search Broze for Mayor, and you should see it pop up, and it says volunteer group. Just go in there, answer a couple of the questions that we ask you about what your interests are and how you think you could help, and then we'll get you signed up in there. And we're building a team. You know, our team started with maybe 4 or 5 people who are supporting my campaign, and it's growing day by day, event by event, as we get out there into the streets and we talk to people. And this week has been a very eventful week. Starting on Monday, I was interviewed by Joseph Zinner on the Ridiculous Hour at Midtown Bar and Grill. Then Tuesday, I went to City Council. I think many of you have seen that video. It was pretty successful. So far, my most successful effort to raise awareness on 5G, among other issues. Wednesday, we went and volunteered with Food Not Bombs downtown to feed the homeless. Yesterday, we went downtown to clean up Buffalo Bayou and to just, show some efforts of what it looks like for people to actually get involved out in their community. Because if you're just tuning into my campaign, I know that there's a lot of new people who are joining. My goal is not to tell you, wait till November 5th and vote for me so I can save the day and fix everything for you. My goal is to get you to understand that each of us, you, and me, we can come together and we can actually build something better, but it's going to take for us to get involved and do something. It's not going to take for us to just sit around and wait till Sylvester Turner or Tony Busby or Bill King or Dwight Boykins or any of the other candidates or Derrick Broze to save the day, because the reality is that's a lie. That's a lie that we're told by politicians that, they're going to come along and fix everything for us. And the truth is, fixing things, changing the world, it takes each of us. It takes all of us to put in some time and put in some energy. So when I tell you, if you elect me for mayor, we're going to clean up the bayou. We're going to plant hemp all along the bayou to help absorb the water and to work against erosion, and to also just bring a new industry, a new hemp industry in Houston. I can talk about that. I can theorize about that and philosophize about that. But what does that actually look? What does that actually look like? That's what I want to show you. So this whole week, we're doing 7 events in 7 days to show you that I'm not just somebody who speaks. I've been involved in the city of Houston in activism for 10 years now. And in journalism, I've been exposing corruption. I've been confronting the current mayor, the former mayor, Anise Parker, the former police chief, the current police chief. And I will continue to do that whether I win as mayor or not, because that's just what I do. That's what I think is necessary. And we're out here for 7 days showing people what it looks like to get involved. And also this whole week, we are doing a crowdfunding campaign, what we're calling a money bomb. Some of you may have heard that term. And I'm going to post the link to that in case anybody wants to support. We are aiming to raise $2,000 over for a week. So we only have 3 days left, today, Saturday, and Sunday. The campaign ends Sunday night at midnight. And there's the link right there. So if you want to contribute, if you haven't contributed yet, $5, $10, if you could do $20, that's amazing. We have 700 people who have liked this page. Imagine if 700 people gave $5 or $10 or $20. We would easily raise the funds that we need to stay into this race in November and beyond. And let me just tell you this, a little preview now. We are going to be in this race. We've raised about $800 something so far, and we've got some support coming in that some folks have told me is going to come in. we're going to be here. So, congratulations, raise a glass of champagne. Here's my smoothie. Here's, and just celebrate the fact that we are going to be in this race to the end. I'm going to keep raising the issues that you care about. So whether you care about cannabis decriminalization, whether you care about the homeless population and ending the cruel anti-food sharing ordinance, or whether you care about surveillance and your privacy, or if you care about the concerns about 5G, or you want more community gardens and food forests and urban gardens and urban farms, whether or not if you want to end no-knock raids, if you want to make sure that there will never be a mandatory vaccination order in the city of Houston, if you want to end this dictatorial mayoral power, because I want to take away the power of the mayor. Yep, that's right. I'm saying elect me so I can get rid of the mayor's power. I'm the only one that's willing to do that, among other issues. Now, the reason I know that we're having an effect is because you guys are pushing. We're getting more likes, we're getting more comments, we're getting more people reaching out, more emails. I've been accepted now to 5 different debates forums. Starting next month, I'll be in the Pride Forum, the LGBTQ forum, that I'll be debating the other candidates. I'm going to be at a Houston Youth Vote debate in October, I believe, at UHD. And I also am going to be at the Bay Area Democratic Women's Forum in, I can't remember, August. And then I'm also going to be at the Pachyderm Club debate. And then there's one other one that I've been invited to. So that's 5 debates that I've been accepted into over the next coming months. And that means this guy right here, the one with tattoos, the one that looks completely different than all the other people, the one that's talking about real issues, and then that's not just telling you we're going to fix the potholes or we're going to fix infrastructure and all the other things that they want you to be focused on. Not to say that those issues don't matter, but that's what they think local races should be about. Just talk about we're going to reduce crime, we're going to fix the potholes, we're going to change the infrastructure. When there's so much else going on in our city, the 4th biggest city in the country, and there are also so many more bigger ideas that we could implement. It just takes somebody with vision, and it takes you to help me make it happen. So I'm going to be in those debates on stage next to the other candidates, and I'm going to show people what we're talking about. And if you support what I'm pushing, then I invite you to support our campaign, even if you can't donate $5. Look, I understand, life is a struggle. I am not rich by any means. I'm not the millionaire self-funding my campaign, so I need your help. If you can give $2, that would be amazing. And if you can give nothing, share the link, invite your friends to the page, share our videos, go through our videos tab and look at all the videos we put out. Check out the issues videos. They're only 1 to 2 minutes long. We make them really short and simple so you can share them out and put them out there. And if you're watching this later, share the video. Right now, if you're watching, hit the share button, share with your friends, tell them, check out what this crazy guy is talking about. He's running for mayor. And yeah. And the one thing I want to make clear, guys, I've seen some people who support me, and I can tell they're hesitant. They're like, well, he's a little younger. He's a former drug addict. He's been to prison. He's got tattoos. He doesn't look like the usual political candidates that I'm used to. And I'm telling you, that is an advantage. Maybe to some particular crowds in Houston, they won't even bother looking at me because I don't look right. But at the same time, I think those of us, the coming generations, the youth, and I mean that broadly, we are going to be the next generations that are coming into power, and we're not doing things in the traditional way. I'm not. I will never compromise myself to try to be in a position of power. So if you came to my campaign hoping that I was going to cut my hair or cover my tattoos or wear suits all the time, that's not the campaign I'm running. I'll dress nice and look sharp when I want to, but I'm going to do it when I want to, not when you want me to, not when the city wants me to, not when the other candidates think I should, or anything like that. So if you want somebody who's real, if you want to get real issues discussed, then I invite you to support me. Now that all that rant's done, and I'm almost out of time here, I want to tell you that tonight we are hosting a 5G community teach-in. What is 5G? Questions, concerns, and solutions. Tonight from 6 to 9 p.m. at the G-Spot Art Gallery off 9th Street in the Heights. Go to our events tab on the page and you'll get all the details. I've been working all week, all morning, and I still got a little bit more work to do to get this presentation down. It's going to be extremely informative. We're going to talk about what exactly 5G is and what electromagnetic frequencies are. We're going to talk about the history of the different generations of cellular technology. We're going to talk about the concerns, the health concerns, privacy concerns, local power concerns, self-ownership, the environmental concerns. We're going to talk about FCC corruption and government corruption. We're going to talk about the solutions, what you can do as an individual, what you can do in your home, what you can do with your family, and what you can do in your community at large. And we're going to see if we can make Houston be one of the first cities to stand up and push back. Now, this is already happening in other places, but these are much smaller cities. What kind of impact can we have if Houston decides we're going to stand up, we're going to push back, we're going to make sure that Houstonians actually have a voice? When I started this campaign, I said I had two goals: to expose corruption and to amplify the voices of Houstonians. And that is what I'm still committed to. These 9 different issues that we're raising and these different plans and visions that we're putting out, they all are connected back to that. Expose corruption, show people what's going on in the city, and at the same time, amplify your voices, because there's too many issues that have come to pass where Houstonians didn't get to vote, didn't get to speak, didn't even get to say, hey, I think I'm for that or I'm against it. And that's a problem. We shouldn't live in a city that runs that way. And if you want to live in a city where your voice actually matters, if you want to imagine a different Houston where people are respected and their voices are heard and their concerns are heard, and you can actually have an effect in the city, then help me stay in this race. Help me get on the debate stage. Help me challenge these people, because I'm running against career politicians, a millionaire who claims he's an outsider, another career politician, and a council member. And there's, of course, other people, but I think those are the main challengers that I'm focusing at the moment. And because of your support, we are having an effect. Tony Busby, Dwight Boykins, they now are talking about 5G, or they're at least ready to listen. They're ready to hear the concerns. But I want you to remember this. Who is the one person who's been talking about this for a year now? Who's the one person who's been putting in time, going to city council, encouraging other people to come, sending out emails, making phone calls, doing research, putting out videos, hitting the streets, talking to people? It's not Tony Busby. It's not Bill King. It's not Dwight Boykins. And it's definitely not Sylvester Turner. The only person who's been doing that is named Derrick Broze. And I only say that just so you are aware, because these other politicians, they're going to start talking about 5G soon. They're going to start talking about some of the issues that we're talking about, because they know that they are behind and that they're falling behind in the game. And they're afraid that they might actually lose to a guy who's never served in political office, who has tattoos, who's younger, who's smarter, who's quicker thinking, and who is connected in the community. These people are not connected. And I'm just going to have to start being real with this as we move forward and just calling these people out, because I can see the games they're already trying to play. It's all a big political show, and I don't want to rant too much. I just want to let you guys know mainly that we're in this. We're not going anywhere. If you want to support, you've got 2 more days in the campaign. The link's there in the comments, and you can donate whatever you can, invite your friends. Even if you're not in Houston, you can still support us and help keep us in this race. So one more time, 5G Community Teach-In tonight from 6 to 9 p.m. at the G-Spot Art Gallery in the Heights. Tomorrow night at Midtown Bar and Grill in Montrose off West Gray, we're hosting a concert. We're going to have 2 local bands. My buddy Johnny's going to be playing some acoustic jams. And Motion Hotel, if you've never heard Motion Hotel, they're amazing. They're awesome. You want to check them out. And it's just going to be hanging out. I'll be talking a little bit, but mainly we're just going to be having some drinks, listening to some music, and trying to tell people about our campaign. And just raising awareness. And then Sunday, our crew of volunteers will be hitting the streets again to pass out flyers. And then we'll be hitting the streets next week during July 4th as well. So there's going to be lots of opportunities for you to get involved if you are concerned, if you're interested, and you want to get involved in our campaign in any type of way. So if you've got ideas, reach out to me. Let's work together. I've got posters. If anybody wants to help start putting up posters, we're going to get shirts today. We're very close to getting yard signs. If you want to start repping on our campaign and putting, the yard signs, maybe find a sign that says Sylvester Turner or Bill King and put one of our signs right next to it, things like that. And let's do it. Let's change this city. How about that? Let's make it cool to give a shit. That's been my main focus since I became an activist in 2010. And maybe we'll make a campaign shirt like that. It says Broze for Mayor, making it cool to give a shit. Who knows? But I think that's where I'm going to leave it today, guys. I just wanted to check in really briefly with you. I got to run. Like I said, there's a lot to do before tonight's event. I'm finishing my presentation. I'm finishing the PowerPoint. I'm about to go grab a bunch of voter registration forms and have them at the event tonight. There's just so much to do today, and I'm excited. It's fun. I love doing this. This is what life should be about: getting out in the world, talking to people, helping your community, building from the ground up, and also having fun exposing bad people. People who run away like the mayor, people who run whenever you come challenge them. It's fun. I enjoy this. This is what I love to do. So help me do what I love to do and keep exposing corruption and amplifying the voices of the people of Houston. And until next time, my friends, I hope you have a beautiful Friday. I hope to see you this evening. And remember, you are powerful, you are beautiful, and you are free. Peace.